Ants are everywhere. We see them on the ground, in our gardens, and sometimes even in our kitchens. These tiny creatures might seem insignificant. However, they play a vital role in keeping our planet healthy. Ants are like tiny architects, constantly working to build their homes and shape the environment around them. They are social insects, living together in organized colonies. Their teamwork and dedication are truly remarkable. Ants have been around for millions of years. They have evolved to survive in almost every habitat on Earth, from deserts to rainforests. Their ability to adapt is what makes them so successful. So, the next time you see an ant, take a moment to appreciate these tiny architects of nature. Ants haven't always been the tiny workers we know today. Millions of years ago, their ancestors were more like wasps. These ancient wasps were solitary creatures, not living in groups like ants do now. Over time, they evolved and changed. Slowly, they began to develop the traits we associate with ants today. One of the biggest changes was the development of social behavior. Ants began to live together in groups, working together to build nests, find food, and raise their young. This shift to a social lifestyle was key to their success. By working together, ants could achieve far more than they ever could alone. This evolutionary journey from solitary wasps to the complex societies of ants is a fascinating story. An ant colony isn't just a random collection of ants. It's a highly organized structure, much like a bustling city. Each ant has a specific role to play, and they work together with incredible efficiency. Think of the colony as a city, with different areas for different purposes. There are chambers for the queen to lay her eggs, nurseries for the young, and even dedicated areas for storing food. The workers are the busiest members of the colony, constantly moving about their tasks. They dig tunnels, gather food, care for the young, and defend the nest from intruders. The soldiers, larger and stronger than the workers, are responsible for protecting the colony from threats. At the heart of this bustling city is the queen, the mother of the colony. Her primary role is to lay eggs, ensuring the colony's continued growth and survival. This intricate organization and division of labor are essential to the success of the ant colony. The queen ant is the heart of the colony. She is the largest ant and can live for many years, while worker ants typically only live for a few months. The queen's primary role is to lay eggs, ensuring the continuation of the colony. She can lay thousands of eggs in her lifetime, ensuring a steady stream of new workers, soldiers, and even future queens. When a young queen hatches, she embarks on a nuptial flight, mating with winged males from other colonies. After mating, she loses her wings and searches for a suitable location to establish her own colony. Once she finds a suitable spot, she begins laying eggs, and her reign as the queen begins. The queen's presence is crucial to the colony's survival. Not only does she provide the new generations of ants, but she also releases pheromones, chemical signals that influence the behavior of the other ants. Her role is crucial for the survival and success of the entire colony. Ants might be tiny creatures, but they have developed a fascinating way to communicate with each other. Pheromones. Pheromones are chemical signals that ants release into the environment. These scents carry messages that other ants can detect and interpret, allowing them to share information and coordinate their actions. One of the most important uses of pheromones is for navigation. When an ant finds a food source, it lays down a pheromone trail as it returns to the colony. Other ants can then follow this scent trail like a breadcrumb trail to find the food. As more ants travel the path, the scent becomes stronger, reinforcing the route. Pheromones are also used for communication in other ways. Ants release alarm pheromones to warn the colony of danger. This sophisticated communication system, based entirely on scents, is crucial to the success of ant colonies. Some ant species have developed truly remarkable behaviors. One such example is leafcutter ants found in the Americas. These industrious ants are like tiny farmers cultivating their own food source underground. But instead of planting seeds, they cultivate a special type of fungus. Leafcutter ants are a common sight in tropical forests, forming long trails as they carry pieces of leaves back to their nests. These leaf fragments aren't for eating directly. Instead, the ants use them to cultivate a particular fungus that grows nowhere else. The ants chew the leaves into a pulp and fertilize it with their droppings, creating the perfect growing conditions for their fungal crop. This symbiotic relationship between ants and fungus is a fascinating example of coevolution. The ants rely on the fungus for food, while the fungus in turn depends on the ants for cultivation and protection. Leafcutter ants demonstrate the remarkable adaptability and resourcefulness of ants. Ants might be tiny, but their impact on the environment is enormous. They play a vital role in maintaining healthy ecosystems, acting as tiny gardeners, soil engineers, and even seed dispersers. Their constant activity might seem chaotic, but it's actually essential for maintaining the delicate balance of nature. One of the most important roles of ants is soil aeration. As they dig their nests in tunnels, they loosen and mix the soil, improving its drainage and aeration. This is crucial for plant growth, as it allows roots to access oxygen and nutrients more easily. Ants are like tiny ploughs, constantly tilling the soil and making it more fertile. Many plant species have evolved to rely on ants to spread their seeds. These seeds often have a fleshy appendage called an elaeosome, which is rich in nutrients that ants find irresistible. These are just a few examples of the many ways ants contribute to healthy ecosystems. Despite their resilience and adaptability, ants face growing threats in today's world. Habitat loss, climate change, and the use of pesticides are all taking a toll on ant populations worldwide. As we alter the environment, we risk disrupting the delicate balance that these tiny creatures help maintain. One of the biggest threats to ants is habitat loss. As humans continue to expand urban areas and convert natural habitats for agriculture, we are destroying the homes of countless ant colonies. Without suitable nesting sites and access to food sources, ant populations decline, and their vital ecological roles are diminished. Climate change is another significant threat. Changes in temperature and rainfall patterns can disrupt ant behavior, affecting their foraging, nesting, and even their ability to communicate. The widespread use of pesticides is another concern. Protecting ant populations is crucial for maintaining healthy ecosystems. Ants might be small, but they offer valuable lessons for humanity. Their incredible teamwork, efficiency, and problem-solving abilities are an inspiration for fields ranging from robotics to artificial intelligence. By studying ants, we can gain insights into complex systems, collective intelligence, and sustainable living. One area where ants are inspiring innovation is robotics. Engineers are studying the collective behavior of ants to develop swarms of robots that can work together autonomously. These robots could be used for a variety of tasks, from search and rescue operations to exploring hazardous environments. By mimicking the communication and coordination of ant colonies, we can create more efficient and robust robotic systems. Ants are also inspiring research in artificial intelligence. Their ability to solve complex problems, such as finding the shortest path to a food source or optimizing the allocation of resources, has fascinated scientists for decades. The study of ants, known as myrmecology, is a rich and rewarding field, constantly revealing new insights into the natural world. Imagine a world without the constant hum of ants, without their intricate trails crisscrossing the forest floor, without their bustling colonies hidden beneath our feet. It's a world we should strive to avoid because the consequences would be significant. Without ants, our ecosystems would suffer. Soils would become compacted and less fertile, affecting plant growth. Seed dispersal would be disrupted, impacting the diversity of plant life. The delicate balance of nature would be thrown into disarray. Beyond the ecological impact, a world without ants would be a less inspiring place. We would lose a source of wonder, a reminder that even the smallest creatures can achieve remarkable feats through cooperation and ingenuity. By preserving their habitats, reducing our reliance on harmful pesticides, and supporting research and conservation efforts, we can ensure that these tiny architects of nature continue to thrive for generations to come. After all, their world is intertwined with ours, and their fate is ultimately our own.